Keith the G. Just want to talk about that mob ties thing going on out here on the internet. But what I wanted to say was, it's so obvious, and as days go on, it's so obvious that, and this is my interpretation, so I'm going to say this one time through this video, and I ain't got to say it no more. All this stuff is alleged, and all this stuff is my interpretation. But we all know. So what I want to say is, as days go on with this mob ties thing, and as time go on, things are going to start revealing itself. And it's going to become more obvious and more obvious. As they cover up things, they expose some things. Because all this shit's a cover up. And then the thing is, people won't leave this alone. They hoping people just leave this shit alone, but this shit ain't going nowhere. And they can't stop it. Houston PD can't stop the internet and people from talking on the internet. And they gonna let Jprince Sr. fuck around and take a whole system down. Because it's gonna be obvious that the system been protecting him. And everybody associated with protecting him gonna go down from the mayor to the police chief to him. He's so deeply embedded in that shit that, see, that's the game. That's the same game that Donald Trump played. When people was wondering, how could Donald Trump get these motherfuckers, these professional motherfuckers with careers and all kind of shit, a bunch of motherfuckers with a lot to lose, how can he get these motherfuckers to do what he had them doing? They knew that shit was stupid shit. That shit made no common sense whatsoever. They would still do it. They knew that shit was illegal and everything else, but they did it. Because he know what he did, he had so many motherfuckers in bed with him that motherfuckers would protect him, because he made sure that enough motherfuckers was at fault, so they would have to protect him, protecting themselves. He didn't have to worry about them going against him, because he knew they would protect themselves and protect him right along with it. But what's going to happen? This the play. It's going to be a whole system get took down, and see, and then it's going to take on the governmental body of the city of Houston. Is going to start. They're going to get caught up in this shit, because it's a big corruption thing. Because this shit here going to expose that they've been protecting him on all kind of fronts. Not just that. So this shit is finna get crazy. That's what's finna go on. It's the city of Houston finna get involved, because they've been involved all along. And we know who's been involved, which is the police chief and the mayor. Been involved all along. So they gonna do what they need to do to cover up shit, to cover their ass now. So now, once you get a motherfucker to put a fix in with you, now he a part of the play now. So when you want to fight them motherfuckers down in Houston now, you're gonna have to go to the federal government. We're gonna need them white boys, as Charleston White call them, to take them boys down. There needs to be some RICO cases with Jprince Sr., the city of Houston's mayor, and the city of Houston's police chief. All them guys is dirty. And they've been covering up for this boy. And they're going to fuck around and let that whole shit take the whole system out, rather than just get this boy up or tell this boy, hey man, we can't fuck around like that shit. These boys are so embedded with him, and they done so much dirt. He gave money, donated money, and all kind of shit. He played. Jprince Sr. played it like he was supposed to play it. You know, you got a little money, you trying to fix things, you gonna play motherfuckers off. If motherfuckers got their hand out, shit. If you got motherfuckers in a higher position, in a higher up, that can make things happen for you, and he got his hand out, and you got money, That's what you're supposed to do, give motherfuckers some money. If you're in that game, if you're playing in that game. Still illegal, still fucked up. But if you're going to play that game, if that's the game you playing, then that's the game you playing. So, motherfucker got their hand out, or you can fix them in some kind of way, that's what you do. So he just did what any real motherfucker would do. But this shit done got bad, and he got sloppy, he got old, and then he let these young niggas, young boys, because he had already made it over the curb. Because he ain't going to physically do a motherfucking thing. Because he already know it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. He ain't worried about a motherfucking thing. And you got these rich niggas hanging around with these broke niggas, and that's how Jprince them get them youngsters to do their business. You know what I'm saying? You got these young niggas ain't got no money, and Jprince them be connected with a lot of little stars when they come to town and all that kind of shit, riding off that rap a lot. They ain't made no music in I don't know how long. He's still talking about rap a lot. That shit he made fucking 3 albums, 2 albums, whatever the fuck it was, with Scarface and them, and maybe 1 or 2 other guys, and that was it. That's some old ass, relic ass shit. He talking about some relic. That company's a relic. So we all know what a relic is. If you don't know, look it up in the dictionary. But that's all that is. And this nigga is playing that shit to the end, and he got everybody involved and everybody covering his ass because they got to cover their ass. So now they got to really sweep it on the rug. And then every move expose another move. Every time they cover one move, it exposed and let you know, and it shed light on that previous move. So then it becomes so obvious that the fix is in. It's incredible. And what I love about it is they got the motherfucking city officials of Houston on the motherfucking run. Because them motherfuckers scared to death this Jprince shit. This nigga Jprince go uncover some shit. And they're going to get, because you're going to start seeing motherfuckers retire from office. Motherfuckers hoping they can stall this shit off until their term is up in office. So they ain't got to take that hit as far as being a public official. So these motherfuckers scared to death right now that this Jprince shit finna blow up in their motherfucking face. They so motherfucking scared they didn't let this boy put them in a twist by covering that shit up on a murder. On a motherfucking murder. The Duke, the jeweler. Murder, you ain't heard a motherfucking thing about that shit. You got this boy, Jprince Jr., videotaped him in gambling facilities, gambling. This is a convicted felon. Convicted felon. He ain't supposed to be in no gambling joints. He ain't supposed to be around another motherfucking felon. Boosie was an ex-felon. Boosie and Jprince Jr. ain't even supposed to be around each other. They broke the motherfucking law when you saw Jprince Jr. and Boosie together. There was a law, but the boy ain't nothing happened. Police, Houston PD got that video, ain't said a motherfucking thing. You let you or me be into that shit? You let you or me do some shit like that? That shit'll be all over the motherfucker. ISB, they be marching the motherfucker out with that jewelry around his wrist. This shit is all the evidence is there, and these motherfuckers ain't even moving on it. Even that alone. Nigga, what you doing in this gambling joint? You in here gambling, and you in here with another felon, because we know Boosie is a motherfucking felon. No, that nigga's a motherfucking felon. Them two alone. And there was probably another 75 motherfuckers up at the house. So you know it was a room full of motherfucking felons. Nothing happened. Then the little young nigga get caught up there at his own birthday party. Somebody get shot at his birthday party. It was niggas with guns all over the place. He wasn't supposed to be around no niggas with guns. He should be going to jail for having, like they talking about Cam going to jail for having a gun. Well, Jprince Jr. needs to be going to jail for being a felon with a nigga around a nigga with a gun. He ain't in jail. But Cam in motherfucking jail. That boy in jail. That boy they lying about talking about kill Takeoff, who ain't killed Takeoff. He went to jail, but they bailed his ass out. And then in the headlines it said, a concerned citizen put up $1 million motherfucking dollars to get this boy out. Who do you know got $1 million motherfucking dollars? Who had M's that they could put up, get a motherfucker out? So, even that alone, they put up the money to get him out. All that shit is a part of the fix. Nigga, take this rap, sit there 2-3 weeks so it look good for the motherfucking public. We gonna get you out of there, make it seem like you in there struggling a little bit. I know you was in there, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna get me in the fuck up out of here, man. Hurry up, man. I know that motherfucker bugged the fuck out of them. Then they finally bailed him out. So now he even more low because these niggas bailed him out. And now that they done bailed him out, now they going on the road trying to contaminate the jury. They're trying to contaminate the jury by going around talking about who did what. And the Houston PD is letting these motherfuckers run around saying shit like this. What the fuck? This is an open murder case. They got paperwork on who did what whose statement. How in the fuck these niggas getting all this statement? Who gave these motherfuckers this evidence? It's still open. These motherfuckers going around on the internet putting it up so millions of people can see this shit. They contaminating the motherfucking jury right now. And these motherfuckers are letting this shit. This shit is so crazy. This shit is so obvious that this nigga got this shit fixed. It's incredible. And they need to step in. This shit is beyond dumb and obvious. They got enough evidence right now to throw motherfuckers in jail and they ain't doing it. I sure hope them feds is putting that case together on that ass, boy. I sure hope they put, because it's fucked up seeing motherfuckers out here doing this kind of motherfucking shit, out here committing these motherfuckers, all this motherfucking atrocities and shit, and they just let motherfuckers get away with it. And then we talking about, yeah, we got to keep quiet about it and shit, don't snitch and all this kind of shit. And our community is so fucked up that we doing shit like this, and then we train motherfuckers around, hey, and if you see us do it, don't snitch. Yeah, and then you talking about taking the street, we gonna threaten you too. This motherfucker, he gets on Gilly and Wally's show, continue to be a tough guy, and go send out another motherfucking threat. I mean, just the arrogance and the cockiness. This motherfucker ain't worried about going to jail, is he? As long as he stay in Houston. That motherfucker, as long as he stay, he all his dirt to the city of Houston. That's why he invite motherfuckers out. That's why they don't go out doing that motherfucking shit. Cause Cam them, if that boy Cam them, Jprince Senior, Junior, all the motherfuckers had to went to California to celebrate this boy's, or went to Atlanta to celebrate Junior's birthday, out of town somewhere, that shit would have never happened. That shit happened in Houston. That's why he makes sure that shit happened in Houston, because he could fix it. He got enough motherfuckers he could call. This motherfucker even went so when the feds was on him about that dope he was selling, this motherfucker always went all the way to a congresswoman. This how scared he was. He went to a congresswoman and told her, they picking with me. And who knows what he may have given her. They picking with me. She stepped in, wrote Janet Reno, who's the attorney general at the time, and they squashed the motherfucking case. That's how this nigga play. He go to officials. That shows you how he worked those officials. Now I ain't hating on the play now. I don't respect him as from what he doing, but from a move, from a play, I don't knock the play, because I'd go to higher ups too if I had to, if I was playing in that game. If they could fix some shit for me. But I'm not playing in that game. I could have chose that shit just like everybody else do it. I could have went down those roads. I had just as many opportunities to go down that road like they did, but I didn't. But they want to do that shit, and they will play that shit, and then we'll come down to taking motherfuckers' lives. Okay, you scamming for a little money here and there, but you ain't hurting nobody physically. But when you around here taking motherfuckers' lives, then getting on TV, then threatening motherfuckers, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, but if I got to defend myself, then it's not going to be nice for you, whatever the fuck he may have said. Everybody that saw the little video, little comment, they play it 1,000,000 times. But anyway, bottom line is, the motherfucking fix is in, and Houston got some motherfucking issues, boy. Houston's in trouble like a motherfucker. Then you got the attorney Crump, he down there with a bunch of family members down there because guys is being 30-something people that died in prison. I mean, in a jail since the year started. It ain't even March yet. 30-something people that died in their custody. They got issues, man. Houston got issues. And Houston, that mayor and that police chief is doing a sloppy, bad job with that city. They fucked up. That costed that city so much motherfucking money. Don't nobody want to go to Houston? Who in the fuck want to go to Houston? Motherfuckers don't want to do no shows in Houston because Jprince Sr. and them, they done fucked that whole shit up down there. They done fucked the whole system up down there economically and every motherfucking thing else. And these motherfuckers is letting it happen. And they letting him do it. These motherfuckers is letting him do it. This motherfucker gonna take everybody down with him. He gonna start scrambling like a motherfucker. He try to figure out who he can call to help him bail him out. He always used the congresswoman to bail him out on the DA thing, but now he got a motherfucking murder. Motherfuckers gonna start washing their motherfucking hands of him because they know that's just like Donald Trump. Motherfuckers start washing their hands. Once some motherfuckers start washing their hands of your ass, then shit, the wheels of justice start rolling on your ass. You know what I'm saying? When you get all these motherfuckers from protecting you and shit, but that's some bottom line fucked up shit, and I ain't got no respect for him. None. And he see it. He watching that shit on the internet. He see that motherfuckers done called this motherfucking bluff and he can't kill everybody. So all that boogeyman scam tactic, oh, you better say about Jprince, man. Don't say about Jprince. I get so sick of all these motherfuckers. Man, yeah, he just, man, Jprince. He can't bust a motherfucking grape. You put some boxing gloves on this nigga, put him in the ring by himself where he ain't got no goons. Man, that nigga ain't what? That nigga will get beat down to a motherfucking pulp. That nigga will get his ass beat to a motherfucking pulp. Because I know the motherfucker can't fight. Period. All the motherfucker is a sneaky little motherfucker with money. A sneaky motherfucker with money. And he make sure he keep minions around him that ain't got no money. So they can constantly be impressed with him. So he can constantly like do his little flexing while he's sitting around Houston. He walks around Houston like he just, yeah, everybody kissing his ass because he done bought everybody off and he got M's and everybody's scared of him. That's why they love it. That's why they invite motherfuckers to Houston. But that's why motherfuckers didn't fuck with him. That's why motherfuckers got away from him. Every motherfucker, the real motherfucker like Mayweather, they knew that boy wasn't no good. Mayweather, Drake, all them motherfuckers. Cause boy, he extorted Cash Money Records for Drake, man. He's still been trying to get money out of Drake. Like, you owe me, man, cause my son brought it to you. He been trying to extort that motherfucker forever. All nigga gotta do is stand up to him. Cause he ain't the only nigga with goons. His motherfuckers out there with M's too. This niggas in the other cities, nasty niggas, man. This nigga think Houston is the baddest niggas in the world? Shit. Man, you spend a day in Detroit. Around some of them deadly motherfuckers. Shit. It ain't a city in this country more deadlier than Detroit. It ain't a city in America deadlier than Detroit. You talking about some riders. Youngsters, riders. I'm talking about born getting money, my little motherfuckers. Always want to get money. Always want to be, have stuff. So, but anyway, I ain't going into that kind of shit. Bottom line is, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I know Houston, officials is like a duck in the water. Trying to act like they calm, but below the water, they peddling like a motherfucker trying to keep this shit quiet. Cause this Jprince shit keep coming up and this nigga keep threatening motherfuckers. And then he threatened motherfuckers. They need to talk to him, nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't doing enough upset. You ain't doing pouring gasoline on this shit. We doing enough to try to cover up for your motherfucking ass, and then you keep doing shit. Now the feds gonna get involved because you keep running your motherfucking mouth. See, that's his demise. That's gonna be his demise. That's gonna be his downfall. He drunk the motherfucking Kool-Aid himself. He should have knew. He had already won, but he didn't know how to segue out this shit. He wanted to hold on to this shit. That nigga should have stepped back so far back, man. And once that nigga had them M's, man, had them 2 young boys and did just what the motherfucking Kennedys did. Daddy was a gangster, but then he made them boys of his politicians. He stepped way back and then raised some upstanding young motherfuckers. And that's what he should have done and built that legacy, took that legacy to the next level. Them little niggas need to be some CEOs running real estate portfolios with hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate, but they running around talking about tough guys. This nigga rather be considered tough than to be rich. This nigga rather be tough than rich. All these little youngsters rather be tough than rich. Nigga, what the fuck is this world and came to? But this Jprince shit, poof. Yeah, boy. Now, Mr. Prince, you need to heed. It's time for you to heed. Yeah, because somebody coming, goons or something, or the motherfucking feds. But all that tough guy shit, Jprince, we are done with that shit. Everybody done with that shit, man. Yeah, Mr. Prince, everybody done with the tough guy shit, man. So I hope you see it. Hope you see Keith the G. Everybody tired of the tough guy shit. You know ain't no nigga in this world tough. You know how bad Mike Tyson was? Mike Tyson got that ass whooped though, didn't he? Bad motherfucker though now. He bad motherfucker. He got that ass whooped though, didn't he? Muhammad Ali, bad motherfucker. He got that ass whooped though, didn't he? So, you ain't tough, man. You got motherfuckers doing shit you won't do. Coward. That's the definition of a coward, man. You got people doing something that you won't do. Coward. You got people doing shit that you won't do. Yep. Coward. So, anyway, good luck to you, Houstonians, whatever you want to call it. But if I was y'all, I wouldn't let this motherfucker Jprince take me down and get caught up in some bullshit because he ain't got this motherfucking shit in order, and he got 2 rambunctious kids running around there, riding off his shit, running around like they fucking got the literally, and then they were going to do something. The city talking about giving the key to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers talking about the city of Houston talking about giving the key. They done gave the key to these niggas. Okay, they done donated a little money here and there, maybe they whatever. But these niggas is done some dirty shit. Y'all giving the key to these niggas? What message is that sending out to a motherfucker to let him know he got the plug in the city is when you give him the key to the motherfucking city amongst all the dirt this motherfucker done that you knew about. All the dirt that he's done that y'all know about. Y'all know about it. But them feds, boy, them boys finna get back on him. They just quiet right now. They building their motherfucking case. But you can bet it's motherfuckers talking. Them boys building that case. If any motherfucking thing deserve a RICO case, it's them motherfuckers. And that was the only thing that stopped that RICO case from them because the motherfuckers know. They see that the FBI know that he got people on the inside that he fixing. So they know they ain't gonna get no cooperation from the city of Houston. They know that. Ain't that fucked up? The feds know that they can't go to the city because the city is trying to protect some corrupt motherfucker in their town, and they can't go to that city to put no investigation together. They're gonna have to do it on their own. Cold. But them boys are smart enough to do it. Them boys do it all the time. Them boys took John Gotti down. Them boys, them to real motherfucking gangsters. That motherfucker that Offset said John Jprince Sr. was trying to be John Gotti. Them boys took John Gotti. They threw that rope around that motherfucker a bunch of times until they finally got him. But them boys can get him. Tax evasion, all kind of shit. They know they can get any motherfucker on the tax charge. Al Capone, all the motherfuckers that they motherfuckers killed. You ain't got to ask yourself a question about did them motherfuckers murder some motherfuckers. Al Capone them, and they threw him in jail for tax evasion. And what you know is what you can prove. But they knew last thing they had to do was the worst thing they had to do, or the one thing they can hang their hat on was a tax charge. So they knew that. So anyway, let's keep the G hanging it up. But it's gonna be interesting to see how this shit play, and just see if I'm right. Just see if I'll keep the G right. And hey, I need you guys to subscribe. I need you guys to like the channel, and I need you guys to comment. And I read them. I don't care if they're bad or good. You know what I'm saying? So everybody ain't gonna like what I say, and I don't expect that. But you know, I ain't so caught up in my motherfucking head to think I'm right about everything. But I be right about a lot of things, but not everything. So just so you know. All right, keep the G. I'm out.